what I'm going to do, I'm going to go watch these, open this box up, and we'll have a look, see what we've got. So we have indie artwork, mixture of everything there by the look of it. We have Raiders. This artwork is absolutely fantastic, I must say, really good. So we've got Raiders Temple, Last Crusade, and yeah, that's it. I think, yeah, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go watch Temple of Doom first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in historical order. So I've never done that before. I want to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about each film as I watch them. So what I've already put the extras in because I want to find out if it does have the documentary that I saw in 1981. I would have thought 1981. I recorded it off the TV, and it was the best documentary I've seen. And I've not seen it since. I've seen clips of it since, but not seen it. So I'm hoping it's on there. So I'm going to watch that now. So I have tried to watch the Indiana Jones DVDs, Blu-rays. Sorry. I have watched the extras. That documentary that I wanted was on the extras. There was 3 documentaries I watched about Raiders of the Lost Ark. I haven't watched the other ones yet. But that was the only disc that worked. The other 4 discs, the other 4 movies, the sound does not work on a PlayStation. PlayStation 5, I've tried it on the 3. For the love of God, Sony, sort it out where we can get the audio on Blu-rays. You've got a Blu-ray player in your PlayStation. One of the reasons why we buy it, why the hell cannot? I don't know if it's any. I mean, I never had a problem before with Blu-rays, but this Indiana Jones, this cost me 20 quid. I am having now to go watch Temple of Doom on DVD. So I'm going to go watch this. I'm going to give you my thoughts. Now, the Blu-ray, yes, I'm quite happy that I got to see that documentary that I saw in 1981. Very, very. There was, I think some of the narration was taken out of it, but it was there. It was absolutely brilliant. I did watch one documentary before it, which was more or less the things that was in it, but without narration. But the one that I wanted was on there, which I'm really happy about. So, as I say, I'm going to go watch Temple of Doom now. I'm going to go watch each one, and it looks like it's going to have to be on DVD, which is a shame because I wanted to review the differences. Apart from getting a Blu-ray player, I cannot play that on the PlayStation. So Sony, sort it out. I'll see you after Temple of Doom. So, we've watched Temple of Doom now. I have to watch on DVD. So we can't really review the Blu-ray. But, having said that, I really enjoyed it. It's the one I watched the least, I think. Probably. It always seems to be Raiders of the Lost Ark that's on the TV when I do watch them. I don't usually get the DVD out. It's up there, and if it's on TV, I usually watch it. But Temple of Doom, it's not on TV as much as Raiders of the Lost Ark. They do tend to put them on in sequence, I think, at Christmas or whenever. But I was kind of looking at it on new eyes. I remember going to see it. I went to see Raiders of the Lost Ark in 1981. I was 11 years old, and I went to see it by myself. Yeah, but I was 14 when this came out, so I kind of remember this probably more. I do remember Raiders quite well, but it's like
Return of the Jedi. I kind of like Return of the Jedi more because I was more. I don't know if you remember it better, or it's just that you were the right age to enjoy it more. But I remember wanting merchandise and creating my own mine car out of cardboard because of this film. But we waited to look at the film. The film itself, not something I usually do, but it's a special occasion. I'm jonesing for some more Indiana Jones toys, so I thought I'd do this. I'll watch them again. It's like Star Wars. Star Wars for me is not the movies; it's the toys. Now I think it's the movies more for me for Indiana Jones, but it's getting like 50-50 now because of all the toys that are coming out and all the merch that's coming out. I did dress up as Indiana Jones around this time. I did have a shirt like that with the sleeve. I've never really noticed. I was watching to see when he lost his sleeve. I never really noticed before, but it's when he's fighting the Thuggee guard and he's going into the Crusher. He rips his sleeve off. I don't think I really noticed that. Another thing that I've noticed as well, costume-wise, is Willie Scott. She's obviously wearing the red dress, and she changes into a white shirt and jacket and pants later on the movie, and it's never really dawned on me. I don't know if I was watching for this, but she is wearing the suit that Indiana Jones wore from the Club Obi-Wan. So the Club Obi-Wan Indiana Jones outfit, the white jacket, the shirt, black pants, is what Willie Scott wears the rest of the movie. Mind blown, I know. People probably noticed that before, but that's the first time I've noticed that. I don't know. Again, it's one of those things that it never really dawned on me, and I was never really interested in how she changed the clothes. Because indeed, I was like watching it really, really well, and yeah, it changes when he gets on the plane. It changes into Indiana Jones outfit, and he throws his suit on the floor. She actually takes the flower off, which I've never noticed before, and she starts wearing this stuff, and you can tell the pants are like tied at the back to make them fit her. So yeah, that was interesting. The film itself, I tell you what, I really enjoyed it. It's one of those that it's maybe one of people's least favourites. Well, until Crystal Skull came out, but we'll watch that later. We'll decide about that later, and I will rank these movies. But tell you what, I kind of thought Short Round was annoying before. Pretty cool, but annoying, if you know what I mean. Kid characters can get really annoying, can't they, in TV and movies and things like that. But in this, I have a better appreciation now for Short Round. He's quite funny. He's got like the one-liners in this movie, and he does save Indy at least 3 times. That I counted 3 times. He saves him when he's like tortured and turned into a zombie. He saves him then. He saves him with the minecart. He saves him at the beginning when he's driving the car. So yeah, a few times he's when he's fighting the Thuggee guard and the Maharaja is stabbing the voodoo doll. He goes and beats the Maharaja up and saves him again. So at least 3 times he saves Indy. So I'm really interested to see further adventures. I don't know whatever happened to him, because this is why I've watched this first. This is the first movie. I know it's the second movie, but it was set before Raiders, so I'm doing them in order. I should really go back and watch Young Indiana Jones, but there's so many of those. So better than I remember. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it when I first watched it. I mean, I love it. And just some of the.
I mean, some of it
Doesn't make sense, like flying out of the plane with it. Yeah, you got to suspend your beliefs. I mean, for Indiana Jones, it's fun, it's fantasy, and it's and that's why it just people going back to Crystal Skulls, aliens. Ooh, yeah, but with this, you've got magic stones. People say about Indy that he sometimes believes, sometimes doesn't. People change their minds, don't they? I mean, he's no. I think people are confusing him with Han Solo and his belief on the Force, but I don't think that Indiana Jones is consistent all the way through. We'll find out as we watch the rest of the films and believing in magic, because they've got to believe it in, because they've seen it. But the part of, again, people have said that he wants to get things for the museum, and he's saying it belongs in a museum, blah blah blah. And like in this one, he gives the stones back to the village, and he says, Willie says it should be. He gives you your fortune and glory. It should be in a museum, blah blah blah. And he says, no, it'll only be another rock gathering dust in the museum. So that's that. That explains that. It's obvious that it's helped the village. He cannot. There's no point in him taking it with him, and it'd just be as bad as the Thuggies, wouldn't it? So that explains that. I just think that he's quite consistent in that. Yes, like the Ark of the Covenant, it needs to be in a museum. It kind of needs to be hidden away. I don't want people to try and steal it and get the powers from it. But he knows how dangerous it is. He wants it looked after and things like that, and that should be locked away or in a museum or something like that. But for something like this, it's a stone. He saw how it helped the village, how important it was for the village. So he's not going to take it with him, is it? It's not that bad. So yeah, that's Temple of Doom. Again, DVD, not Blu-ray. I've still got the Blu-rays. I don't know what I'm going to do about getting to see those. I would love to watch them on Blu-ray and get a better picture. It wasn't a bad picture. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like watching it on VHS or anything like that. So, yeah. Sound quality was good. Picture quality was pretty good. It was in letterbox format, so it was pretty good. So, yeah. I will... It's going to be up there. It's going to be probably in the top 3. I know there's only 4. There's going to be 5 soon. It's probably going to be 3rd. I'll tell you that now. But yeah, we'll see. Obviously, we're going to be watching Raiders next. So keep watching. Thumb this video up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Press that bell. Press all. And I will be doing Raiders of the Lost Ark next. So join me then. Thank you for watching. And joy be with you.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.